All right, my friends, if your broker does this to you, fire him immediately or her and get the H out of Dodge and find somebody else. My man Josh writes in, this actually ticks me off. So he made 4 different purchases into American funds, ABALX, American Balance Fund. And I assume it's got to be through Ed Jones. Ed Jones is, at least it used to be, I don't know anymore, I presume it still is the biggest purveyor of American funds. Now, for the record, I love American funds. I think paying upfront commission charge on American funds is absolutely better, bar none, than paying an annual 1% management fee or even a 75 basis point management fee. I think paying 4 to 5% front end commission will absolutely prove to be more favorable to you in the long run than paying a regular ongoing management fee for sure. But in this case, the guy, he put 11, I think he said 25, and then 317 into ABLALX. Now, he shouldn't have ABLALX anyway because he's too young, but be it as it may. So what happens here, if we look at American funds, so so this way he said, he goes, so the first 2 purchases went in, then a second one went, so 11 and 11,000. I guess went in with a couple days time. The third one of 25,000 went in a few days later, and then the fourth one went in 6 weeks later when he did a rollover. All were ABLAX, which is American funds. He says, thanks to people like yourself, I've had to self-educate and question strange decisions like this because he did not get a reduction in fees and commissions. Even had me in ABLAX in my taxable account. I asked him about my higher taxes. Why not index? He said, I'm fine. And look, I got no qualm. I like American funds, without question. I don't think you should have ABALX in a taxable account. But here's the interesting thing, though. He said, final straw was on December 18th. I asked him about the Secure Act. And he never heard about it. This is December 8th, literally less than a month ago. This guy had never heard about it, this financial professional. Freaking mind-boggling. He had my 70-year-old mother in the same exact mutual funds and was getting ready for RMDs. And we got away from him, and thanks to people like you for educating others. My new guy, okay, I don't know what that is. All right, but anyway, so let me, all right, so what happened was he bought 11 and 11. If we look at American funds, their commission breakdown. So if you look at their, this case, a balance fund, less than 25,000 is 5.75. 25,000 or more is 5%. All right, then up 250 or more is 2.5. All right, so what this guy did was he said, okay, we're going to take your 2 $11,000 investments. Each will pay 5.75. Your third investment of 25,000 will pay 5%. And your fourth investment of 317 will pay 2.5. But what he should have done is he should have said those first 3 investments should have also paid 2.5 because of what's called statement. What's it called? Statement of intention. Yeah, statement of intention. So here's directly from American funds. You can reduce the sales charge you pay on Class A shares by establishing a statement of intention. A statement of intention allows you to combine non-money market fund purchases of all share classes that you intend to make over a 13-month period in order to determine your applicable sales charge. A statement of intention lets you take immediate advantage of the maximum quantity discounts available. If you do not complete your statement of intention during the 13-month period, an additional sales charge will be due on the investments made under the agreement. So basically, if you say I'm going to do a statement of intention but don't actually fund it, they'll basically retroactively charge you more. But this additional sales charge, okay. Special statement of intention rules apply to shareholders investing by. Please contact your financial professional to establish a statement of intention. Because what they're basically saying is if you don't do that, if you don't do that, you might not get the discounts, which is freaking crazy. So this guy, he's supposed to tell his financial advisor about a statement of intention? That's freaking bullcrap, man. It says contact your financial professional to establish a statement of intention. I mean, I forgot what it's called, a statement of intention. I had to look it up. I remember there's something with it. I thought it was rights of accumulation, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, but I was like, man, you freaking, he's crazy. This guy didn't tell him that. And of course, so because of this, he paid more. And I saw something else on here that if you don't inform your financial advisor. I'm trying to hold on just a second. There's another thing in here. They said if you don't inform your financial advisor, you might pay the higher end sales charges. And I was like, well, how would you know? How would you know? The industry is full of people like this. And this is where the whole thing with fiduciaries, like not American funds, Ed Jones don't call themselves fiduciaries. It's just words, man. At the end of the day, is it more of a fiduciary to charge someone 1% a year on a growing asset or just a front end sales charge? Or is it, I mean, you tell me, it's the same thing. Again, the sales charge. But what ticks me off here is that this guy paid more. Would have reduced his fees on $50,000 by more than half. It would have gone from 5.75 on 22,000 and 5% on 25,000 to 2.5 if they would have done a statement of intention. Well, you didn't tell me you were going to do that. Bull friggin' crap. Nuts. Fire your guy. Just go to Vanguard or go to Dustin over at Jazz Wealth. Or, I mean, look, Dustin charges a fee. I get his fees are actually quite reasonable, frankly. Fire your guy. Say, I don't want to pay you for a management fee. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, we'll see you.